today is Saturday, September 5th, and it's time for our weekly meeting highlight. And today it's about take back your time. Okay, excuse me. We'll start off with how I did this week because I did weigh myself, so let's see. Did my shirt give it away? Although my shirt doesn't say that, it's an element of doubt. And I do doubt the scale this morning. I really do. I looked back on my book this week and I saw that I had a blue dot every single day. I was a little bit over, but I still had my blue dot. I still had a couple weeklies left. I really can't explain it. I can figure out that my body, I knew that last week when I had that huge loss, which I was surprised at, I lost 4.8 last week, that it was going to come back to haunt me this week. I really did think that I was going to stay, maybe gain like a 0.2 or a 0.3, even a 0.4, but if you would have told me last Saturday that I was going to gain 1.2 this week, or 1.4 rather, 1.4, not 1.2, 1.4 this week, I would have went, oh, what are you, crazy? That's not going to happen. But I was 210.4 this morning. I gained 1.4, and I have a total loss of 93.8. So it is what it is, as we've heard that saying oh so much lately. It is what it is. But I weighed myself. If you watch my daily vlog, you see I weighed myself on Thursday, and I saw that I had a 1 pound gain. And I thought, how can that be? Because I really have been really following my plan this week. And the old Sandy, that would have bothered her. Well, it did bother me. Let me rephrase it. The old Sandy would have said, okay, you know what? You gained anyhow. Go crazy. I didn't. I didn't go crazy. I really can't explain a 1.4 gain. You know, if I was going bad on my food choices and things like that for the week, I could explain it, but I just can't. I would have rather had a 2.4 loss last week and a 2.4 loss this week rather than a 4.8 loss last week. But that was in the past. I've weighed myself, moving on till next week. Now, Monday is my birthday, and I do plan on not tracking. I know I should track, but I'm going to be perfectly honest with you because that am what I am. That's like I pride myself on this channel that I am honest. And it's not to say that I'm going to go willy-nilly, but I know my mind. I know how my mind works. And if I see the pointage, because it's probably going to be about 100 points. If I see the 100 points in writing, that's going to throw me for a loop. So my plan is to stay on track today, stay on track tomorrow, enjoy my birthday because I'm going to be 70 on Monday. And with the pandemic, we can't have a big party or anything like that because we always have parties like on your 50, your 40, your 30, your 60, all of that, or 30, 40, 50, 60. You know, like milestone birthdays. We always have big parties. And because we had a party for Jim last year when he turned 70, but it just doesn't work out this year with the pandemic. So I'm going to have my family come over. We're going to be socially distant in the backyard because the weather's supposed to be nice enough for it. And we're just going to move on from there. And I'll have a big party for my 71st birthday. I'm going to have my 50th anniversary next July. So I have a party in my future. So no need to worry about me. But enough about that. The topic is take back your time. See, take back your time. If you're having trouble coming to grip with the fact that it's almost fall, that's okay. You know, really, the summer went by so darn fast. It really did. And really, this whole pandemic, if you think about it, we got locked down March 12th. And it's hard to believe it's been 6 months already. Some ways it seems like it's been a year, but in other ways 6 months went by pretty fast. As the older you get, faster time seems to go by. Time can play some serious tricks on us as humans, and this year has been no joke, and that is so true. Days can feel super slow when nothing's changing in our routine for weeks and months. It can feel like we blinked and the year's almost over. That's how I feel. I just feel like I had my birthday last year, and it was just not even last year. It was like just a couple months ago, and it's already been a whole year. It's just, You know, that's why you need to grab onto every moment that you can, because you're not guaranteed your next moment. And as you can see, life goes by so fast, and don't put off. You know, I put off losing weight for too long, and I'm not going to do that anymore. But I'm always made a point of telling people I love them, and I try to grasp onto the moment and live it for the moment that it is, and you know, don't hesitate. If you're younger, call your parents. Don't text them. Don't write them an email. I am going through old pictures and stuff, and I have found cards and letters that my family, my friends, my kids have sent me, and I treasure them, because how many people really keep an email? You know, like you read it, you might save it for a while, and then after a while, when you're trying to clear out your folders, you just erase it. Whereas a letter, you know, like from pen to paper, is so much more of a treasure, and it's something that you can grasp onto, and just, this is for me. I feel the person as I'm reading it. And an email is just, it's okay. But a letter is like somebody sat down, took the time to write this letter, and you can see their writing. It'll bring back a memory or something. So stop texting. Write them a letter. Call. Do something like that. It's no surprise that how we spend our time can have a big impact on our health and well-being. That's why it's key to make time work in our favor by paying attention to how we're spending the hours in a day. I wake up every morning about 8 o'clock. I go for a walk. I walk 2 miles. I come home. I straighten up my house. I pretty much have a routine that I follow. It's not that it's the same every day. The only thing that's the same every day is that I'm going to walk in the morning, unless it's raining or icy or snowing really hard. And even if it's snowing, I'll still go out as long as I know it's not icy. But, you know, you got to have a plan of action for the day. And that includes your meals. I am not a menu planner for the whole week, but in the morning before I get out of bed, say my prayers, I think about what I'm going to have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then I plan it accordingly for the day. I can't plan too far in ahead. A lot of you do. That's just not me. When you spend in the hours in the day that arms us with the right info to help make mindful tweaks to our lives, to make room for a list of what we've always wanted to accomplish. Okay, what I want to accomplish is getting to my 100-pound goal. I was last week closer than I am this week, but I'm not out of the race. I'm still going to get there. And I was thinking the other day too that I haven't been in Wonderland since 1976. So another goal that I'm striving for, that I just want to see a 1 in front of my numbers. Just, yeah. It can even be 195. You know, if that's where I'm going to end up landing and staying, I'll be fine with that. Just as long as there's not a 2. I just don't want a 2 in front of my number anymore. But they give us 3 things that we can do. Number 1 is set an alarm for every hour this week. When it goes off, write down what you did during that hour. Bonus, using that alarm as a cue to take a break from sitting or grabbing some water. Talk about an added win-win. I find this one annoying. If I had to get up, I don't know, I just feel like a trained seal or something. Every time a bell rang, I had to get up and do something. And but I do agree with the premise of you should every hour think about what you did that previous hour. Did you do something good? Did you do something bad? Did you get up and move? We can all sit in front of a TV too long. I have a DVR, so I tape just about everything that I watch. But when it would have been a commercial, I do stand up, do some leg lifts or something while I'm zipping through the commercials. And a lot of times I'll see a commercial. I have favorite commercials, and everybody does. So, you know, like I'll stop and watch the commercial if it's my favorite commercial. And but I wouldn't set an alarm. That's just not what I would do. But if it would work for you, that would be fine. Number 2 is create. Create a cozy corner for yourself at the end of the day and reflect on how you spent your hours. Mark down next to each activity whether it was a must-do, want to do, or I'm not sure. Just jot down what you also wish you had gotten to. Well, I do love sitting outside on my deck. I sit out there every night after dinner and read. I do reflect a little bit about my day, but for the most part in the morning is when I'm reflecting on what I'm going to do for the day. And that's could be anywhere. I could be on my walk. It could be when I get home sitting in the chair drinking my water, laying in the bed in the morning before I even get up. But, and at the end of the day, I kind of think, well, you know what? I didn't get that done, but I'll do that tomorrow. We all do that. And number 3 is to look. Look at your I'm not sure and want to do columns. Is there anything you could cut back on so you can do something on your wish list? If you want a wish list, I had a little bit of lisp there. If you want to watch TV at night, try saving it for after your meal prep tomorrow's breakfast. Like I said, I figure out my breakfast that when I get up in the morning. I don't prep it for the day before or the day after, rather. I pretty much get everything done I want to get done in a day, but that's because I'm retired, so I don't have any major obstacles in my way. But that's not to say that life sometimes doesn't get in the way and you don't get everything done that you want to get done. My short-term memory, sometimes I'll forget that I wanted to do something, and then I'll remember later on, oh, you know, like as you're driving, I have a plan, like I'm going to go to these stores, get a route planned out, and then for some reason get kind of sidetracked and forget one stop, and then I get home, I go, oh, I meant to go over there. That happens to all of us, but just gives you something to do the next day. So take back your time, figure out what you're doing wrong, figure out what you're doing right. If you're doing something right, follow that plan, because obviously it's working. If you think that needs improvement on your time managing skills, then write it down on a piece of paper. Write it down on a to-do list. I do keep a journal, but that's mostly just to tell you what I did, not you, but to tell me what I did for the day and who aggravated me and who didn't aggravate me. And, you know, because let's face it, everybody's got somebody that aggravates you at some point during the day. Not every day, but, you know, it could be something you saw on TV, it could be an article you read in the paper, or it could be anything. But take back your time. That's the point of the whole thing. Take back your time. The recipe is for smoky chicken with cherry barbecue sauce. And I have to tell you, this does sound pretty good. I do like cherries. And it has most of the stuff I like. So I think I might be trying this. It's 5 points on purple, 3 on blue, and 3 on green. Oh no, 5 on green rather, 3 on blue and 3 on, sorry, 5 on green, 3 on blue, and 3 on purple. But it does look good. So, anyway, a 1 point, I forgot, what did I write down? A 1.4 gain. A very small gain, I know. It's not, you know, it's still aggravating. Because I was in the 209s, I didn't want to get back up into the 210, and when I saw that 210, that just really kind of threw me. But I have to get a little bit more securely under the 210 to do that. But I'm going to take my time this week. I'm going to plan out my days a little bit better and have a loss next week. That's my goal. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I do a daily vlog. I have a collab coming out tomorrow morning, I think at 9 o'clock Eastern time. A crock pot meal. I made a honey garlic chicken. There's a bunch of people on there. I think there's like 10 or 12 people. So there's going to be a lot of different recipes that you'll be able to find. Danielle Nicole is the one that started the collab. But, and then if it's your birthday, I like to sing to you on your birthday or an anniversary. And on Wednesdays, I just started another series with my 2 sisters who are not on YouTube. We do a Whatever Wednesday, and we just talk about whatever. And I do tags. I love tags. So there's a lot going on in this channel. I'm getting close to my 100 pounds, getting close to getting into Wonderland, all combined. If I get to 204.2, I'll have my 100 pounds, and when I get to 199.9, I'll be in Wonderland. So I am within 10.5 pounds of reaching my goal. And I'm going to do it. So stay with me and join the celebration with me, because it's going to be a big celebration. It really is. So once again, thank you so much for subscribing, for watching, for listening, for liking, for commenting, and always stay safe. And I'll see you whenever. Okay, you want to take back your time. And they give you 3 tips, which are pretty self-explanatory. And the recipe is for Smoky chicken with cherry barbecue sauce. 5 points on green, 3 on blue, and 3 on purple. These are the ingredients. These are the instructions. Boy, a lot of instructions. And there's the finished product.